Hi, today we are going to talk about Grooming Service Agreement Form and we are going to understand how to convert this particular form into PDF file and automation. So as you can see, I have got a Grooming Service Agreement Form which is set up in the background. Once the user fills in all the details and they click on submit, the responses will come under the responses view of the database that we see over here. So we have already gone ahead and collected 3 submissions out of the particular form. And now I'm looking to convert this form submission into PDF file and automation. For this, I'll be using an automation tool known as PDFOutput. PDFOutput is a document automation platform for Notion users, which is helpful to convert a Notion database into PDF file and automation. So let us understand how this will work. For this, let me quickly sign in, and then I will showcase the entire demonstration step by step of how this is to be done. So let me quickly log in over here, and then I will demonstrate the entire demonstration. So once you log in inside PDFOutput, you will find a dashboard something like this. Now I've already set up an automation beforehand before running this particular demonstration. So let me quickly delete this automation so that I can explain to you everything from scratch, and then we will see the rest of the steps. So let me also remove the setup part which was already done beforehand. Yes. So now this is exactly what you will see on your end when you will sign in for the very first time. You need to simply click on new automation, and then it will ask you to connect to Notion database. Click on connect Notion, and what we will do is we will copy this database title which we have. So this is the database title. So basically this is the form which we are using. So I will just copy this title from here, and then I will be adding this entire database in the selection screen. So once you head back to the selection screen, you will find something like this. Click on select pages, and then you should be able to add the database over here. So click on add pages. It will allow you to add the database over here. So I will just paste my database title, and you can see the Grooming Service Agreement form showing up. Click on this and it is now added up. Okay, let me remove the cruise release. I do not need it. Click on allow access, and now we should get access to this Grooming Service Agreement form which we can use for the automation setup. So once that is activated, we need to add a template file to the entire setup. A template can be added in different format. We have a Google document, we have a Word file, we have a PDF file. We can even use Notion pages as a template as well. For this demonstration, I'm going to upload a Google document. So click on Google document. If you already have a document on your end beforehand which you would like to use, you can go with the existing document option, or you can start with a blank document. So I'll click on blank document. This will create a new document which I can edit and modify as per my requirement. Click on continue, and now if you see on the right side and if you scroll down, you should be able to see the Grooming Service Agreement form already selected, and all the properties of the particular form are already showing up over here as well. Okay, and on the left side it has created a new document for me which I can edit live inside PDFOutput to generate the PDF. You have all the formattings available over here which Google document generally offers, and you can start editing this document as per your choice. So I'm just going to fill in some details. So let's say I want to add the owner name. I'm just typing an owner name. Let me copy the owner name from here, and I will need to simply paste the entire property onto the document. So I'll just paste it right over here. So I will just use Control V or Command V to paste it. Similarly, let's say I want to add the pet name. So I will just copy the pet name. I will just put pet name as field. I will just paste it. So you can copy paste all the properties of your Notion database one by one onto the document as per your choice in the exact format and exact setting as you would like to have. So let's say I'm happy and satisfied with this setup. I'm not going to map any more fields any further because you simply need to copy and paste all the properties. I'm going to stop here, but I'm certainly going to make some changes with the formatting. Okay, so let's say I'm adding some color highlights and some different style over here, which will help us analyze how this will work. Okay, so let's say this is all that I have on the document side. On the right side, if I scroll down, I will find more options like e-signatures. Okay, so if you want to implement e-signature on your document, you can turn this on, and I will put a link of the video in the description over here, in this under this video, which you can watch and understand how e-signatures can also be implemented onto PDFs in PDFOutput. Okay, so besides this, I can also store the PDF in a Google Drive folder, so that option is available, and I can define how the PDF file will be named. Okay, so in my case, I want to define the PDF file by the owner name that you see over here. So what I can do is I can select the owner name right over here, and all the PDFs will be defined with the owner name value. and my PDF will be stored under the PDF file attachment column. So if you see on the right side, you should be able to find a PDF file attachment column over here. So all my PDFs will be stored right under this PDF file column. So this is all the settings that I want to use upon. Now I will just click on preview output, and it will create me a preview document of the entire automation. Okay, so if you go back to the database, you can see the very first record is being processed, and the same will be created as a preview under the PDF file column. Okay, so you can see all the placeholders have been correctly mapped. Obviously these values were randomly written, so nothing for this particular database that we are trying to look into, but essentially it replaced all the values from the database and it created this preview document right in front of us. So I'm just happy with this automation setup. I'll click on setup automation. As I click on setup automation, it will activate an automation. It will also allow me to use a button to generate my PDF file. So if you want to utilize a button to create PDF inside PDF output, you can follow the steps written over here. That will also be helpful. Okay. But in my case, I will just go back to the home page, and you can see an active automation already set up over here with the active status. Now, if I go back to the database and if I mark any record as ready to generate, it will be converted and stored as a PDF file right inside this database over here. Okay, so all the PDFs will be generated and it will be stored under the PDF file column once we mark the record as ready to generate. So PDF output eliminates the necessity to come back to PDF output again to generate the PDF. Once the automation is set up and activated, you simply need to add more and more records in the database and mark the record as ready to generate, and it will be converted to PDF and stored inside the PDF file column. So as soon as the user clicks on submit, a form submission appears in the database. Simply mark your record as ready to generate, it will be converted to PDF file. Notion also offers two different automations. One automation allows you to automatically set the record as ready to generate whenever a new entry appears. Another automation will allow you to send an email to the recipient, whichever you want to send, directly from the database. So you can implement the two automations and you can start taking advantage of that to generate the PDF as well. As it is going to generate the PDF, let me also explain few more things. So if you go back to the home page of PDF output, and if you scroll down, you should be able to find a contact window. So if you click on this contact, you should be able to send me a message right away from here, which I will be able to take upon and assist you with any queries. You also have this chat widget which you can use to send me any message directly, which I can look into and help you out. That option is also available. Besides that, you also have a lot of templates available, which is under the template section. So make sure you take advantage of this to set up the automation on your end. Okay, now let's go back to the database, and you can see the two PDFs are already generated. If I click on one of the PDF, I should be able to see the entire PDF file with all the placeholders automatically mapped and replaced. So you can see the two records have been generated with the placeholders that have been replaced from the database values. So this is how PDF output operates, and it creates PDF directly within the database for a use case. Okay. So that was it from my demonstration perspective. If you have any questions on this, please make sure to reach out to me, and you can even book a free demo call, which is also available. I'll be more than happy to assist you with any concerns and any queries on the same. Thank you for watching this video. Have a great day. Bye bye.